Hi everybody, my name is Jessica Holyfield. I'm a professional dancer, professional dance choreographer, and dance educator based out of the southeast of the United States. And today we are going to be reacting to 1 Million Redy versus Bebe's Bada. Now, I am wearing something different than what you're gonna see me in the reaction wearing. That is because I did a whole sitting, watched all the battles, gave commentary for all of them, but due to copyright, I've had to reconfigure how I release it and make them all separate. So I apologize for the delay if some of you have been waiting for these to come out. But yeah, I know we just wanna go ahead and get into it, so let's get into it. Versus Bebe. Here we go. Strong start. I will say her movements are dancing pretty that was nice. Pretty simplistically on the bass. You know, like she's hitting some interesting perspectives, but you want to be mindful. You don't want to over repeat movement. So she did repeat a move twice, but wow, okay. I mean, it's funny. It's the height, that's funny. Wow. That's what, I mean, it's a battle, so I think that kind of stuff, it's fine. Okay. Oh! Okay, I think she knows the song, and I think that really helps her. She's riding the rhythm pretty well in this as well. I would say she did use the nuance of the gun a little bit more, like just in different ways, but she could have done, I mean, I think she could have been more creative. Okay, so, I think that's my first battle. Let's go back, let's take a look, let's walk through. Okay, so I'm gonna assume, because I have a little list here, I'm gonna assume Bada took that. So I'm gonna circle her. All right, let's talk it through. Now, I don't know if I mentioned this, these videos that I'm watching, they don't actually show the results. So I really won't know until I'm done with this video. But we'll see. Maybe I'll keep this recording and I'll find out and we'll talk about it. But okay, so going through, I have a feeling that Redy didn't, there's a good chance she didn't know her song. I mean, because part of that stems from, when you know a song, you can ride inside of it a little bit easier. So each girl gets 40 seconds each, I'm assuming, right? So I'm gonna be very honest, I'm kind of really thankful that I'm not super fluent in Korean, because I'm really liking the fact I can just focus on the dancing and not focus on kind of the trash talk that's happening. Actions speak louder than words. So for me, the only thing that I've seen as a sense of disrespect was Bada. That was a really good setup here. Yeah, so she starts out super strong. Yeah, so she definitely has a sense of like her use of different angles. She's also really using good footwork. Yeah, so I don't know what she's saying here. I'm assuming she's talking about her height, maybe. Yeah. But then I want you to notice, like, that was great. But notice how her movement starts to get a little bit uneven, like her weight is not as even, or she's not confident on her weight shifts. And also notice like the choices she's making to seem very, basic choices. She does end up repeating a move, and I'm not saying basic is the wrong word. I would say she's starting to repeat some of her texture. So she extended her leg out again. She also did her body roll again. Things are starting to look a little bit simpler. And that's how you can tell, like, she started just going to an A, we didn't really see it. You know, she's still trying to make some interesting choices here. She didn't really go to the floor at all either. So I would say her levels, I think, could have needed improvement. I also feel, I will be surprised if she knew the song. I don't think she knew the song. But Bada knew her song, so she automatically had an advantage here. So whenever people do this, a lot of times, when you're doing it towards somebody, I would assume that that's like, you're going down. I don't really know. I haven't really looked that up. But like for me, when I do this, I'm like, you better pop off. You know, I'm like, let's go. It's a form of encouragement. So, your money. Ooh, y'all think y'all front and on. You know what's funny is I think it'd be interesting if Kirsten had this song, because she did a set with Royal Family that was this song, Better Have My Money by Rihanna, but it was all different remixes. So I'm part of me is like, man, I wish Kirsten had that. But also, let's talk about a home field advantage type song though. So I'm kind of glad she didn't get it. I don't know, I haven't seen her battle yet. So this right here, you know, everyone's like, ah! You know, I'm gonna be honest, that's a proper way. That's how you start. I mean, that's how these types of battles work. You're gonna get stuff like that. However, what Bada got to do here is she's got to own it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, she can't just pull that. I wonder if he feels uncomfortable. He's like, I don't know what to do. I don't know. Once again, because I don't know what he's been a part of and what he hasn't been a part of. He's probably like, what's happening? I don't know. Oh my gosh, she's so tall. Right. They're like, oh, I really hate that. I think is what she said, right? She goes, hit. Woo. Right. Your setup matters. It really does. So I don't know what they're saying here. So you notice that she's hitting a lot of times using that kind of hit when you pop like that. That's great. You know, her groove, like I said, I love her grooving. That you gon' knock me off the... This was really good. I think that worked in her favor because off the top. So when you talk about the top, she's word playing off of that, but also she's really inferring about her height. So she's using that, but also she repeated that just like she did in the very beginning. I wish that, you know, either she didn't do it in the beginning or she did it there, you know, just to make it a little bit more dynamic. So notice where every time she's saying shot, 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 she is using her hands more. So I feel like she could have done a better job of integrating or like figuring out different ways to interpret shot. She could have used like a bigger gun. She could have done her leg. She could have used different parts of her body to interpret shot, shot, shot. But she's still holding onto the guns, which is fine because she is playing around with direction. But it's like blah, blah, blah. Of course, she uses her hips to emulate that. You know, and then she made it work. Her grooves are great, you know. So I would say I had a variety out of the two. You know, she's there using the paper. That was like one groove, you know. That's how you can tell she knows this song, you know, because that kind of pattern, it's pretty tricky to figure out if you are not familiar with the song, like being real. So, you know, so she's grooving it out. What you wanted. So she's just kind of, you know, I mean, she's done. She did set her piece, did what she did, you know. When it comes to charisma, I'd say Bada took it, like, for sure. You know, I mean, Bada won. Do I feel like she had an advantage to a degree because she knew her song and Redy didn't? Yeah, personally. But at the end of the day, I will not truly know if Redy did or didn't unless she explicitly says it or I watch it when it's subbed and everything. But overall, I would say Bada had more variety of grooves. She also played around. She also, you know, she battled. You know, she took it. Her presence was great from the get-go. She was captivating, not just when she started dancing. You know what I mean? And I also think there's a balance between, you know, getting up in somebody's face, but also establishing dominance within the circle or within the cipher, within the battle. So I think Bada, I don't think she crossed that line unless there was commentary that happened beforehand and then they continued and escalated it. But once again, I don't know. So I'm just really happy that I don't have that kind of biasness when I'm watching this right now. So yeah, so I'm gonna say, just to reiterate, I think Bada took it out of the two. So thank you guys so much for watching. I greatly appreciate it. Once again, I'm so sorry if this was a bit dysfunctional in the cuts. I will definitely take note of that and make it a better work in progress for future videos. I'm really excited to continue and watch the rest of these battles alongside you guys, and I would love to hear your thoughts on each battle as they're posted, and yeah, I can't wait to get into the next one with you. All right, I'll see y'all. Bye.